Hey guys, Greg from FactionFab. Here in this video, we're going to be talking about our FactionFab Shifter Bushings. Here in front of me, I have our 6-speed set. So we have the front over here, the rear here, with the stock ones on the side. The first thing you'll notice with the stock one is just how much space there is between all the different parts of this bushing. This space is going to cause a lot of extra slop, where when you take the FactionFab one, it is solid nearly completely across. That's going to make it a lot more firm, a lot more tight, controlled, and you'll know exactly where you are. So when you add a short throw shifter, it's also going to change the angle at which it comes up out of the shifter tunnel on your shifter surround, making it sit farther forward than the stock shifter. The FactionFab bushing lowers the rear to bring it back to a stock angle, so you don't have to worry about hitting any of the edges of your trim, and it's also going to feel more natural as you're shifting through the gears. So we also include hardware in both front and rear with the stainless center of that front bushing, and it's going to be an easy install. So let's go ahead and go over to the car and I'll show you where it is and give you some tips on how to install it on your car. So we are under the car. I went ahead and removed the downpipe, the heat shields, and the drive shaft just so you can get a good view of what we're going to be working on here. But you can do this with most of those things in place. The heat shield is probably the one I would recommend you remove. Then you can do that with the drive shaft and the downpipe still in place. The heat shield is held on with 4 12mm bolts, and completely removing the heat shield also requires removing the O2 sensor, but you should be able to create enough room by just unbolting the heat shield and moving it to the side. It is also helpful to loosen or unbolt the rear half of the transmission crossmember. This sits right below the front bushings, and it will give you room to shift the transmission and to get the front shifter bushings out. 6-speed models will also need the reverse shifter lockout cable removed. This can be done by removing the cotter pin with a pair of pliers, and also don't lose the washer that goes on the outside of the cable. So you have a rear shifter bushing right here, and then the front shifter bushing is right there. The main part of the transmission starts about here, so you're going to be behind the transmission to look for these 2 bushings. The rear shifter bushing is going to be done with a 12mm. Pull it down and then slide it off. And now the front bushing is located right here in the hole at the end of this shaft. You will want a 14mm to get this one out. It is very helpful here to have a ratcheting wrench instead of a socket because it is pretty tight quarters in here. On the 5-speed models, you will be removing a nut and sliding the shifter bushing off of a stud, but the 6 speeds use a bolt going into a welded nut on the inside. So once this is loose and the bolt comes out freely, this mount here is actually slotted. So what you want to do is you want to take the upper piece, pull out away from the mount, and then the whole assembly will slide down. This will allow you to get it out of the mount, and here is where it's handy to have dropped the rear transmission crossmember to give you room to get the bolt out of the bushing. Some people have luck with the front bushing simply pressing out with your hands, but in tight quarters it can be hard to get the proper leverage. The easiest way I found to remove the bushing while it is still in the car is to trim the edge of the rubber that overhangs outside the shaft with a sharp knife or razor. Then simply push on your trimmed side and the bushing should pop out. Adding the FactionFab bushings is pretty straightforward, simply sliding them into place and replacing all the bolts. Using a grease or lubricant on the bushings can help with installation. The rest of the pieces will be installed in reversed order. Both bushings, the reverse lockout cable on the 6-speed models, transmission crossmember, and heat shield.
kind of hard to really understand because it's 90% feel. But you are changing the engagement between your shift knob and the transmission. And a more direct and firm engagement is going to give you more predictable and consistent shifts. So like your shift from second to third, that's a commonly missed shift because sometimes you have to search going through from left to center to get into that gear. But with shifter bushings, it's going to be in that same spot every time because there's less play in the shift knob. There's really no downsides to shifter bushings either. There's not really any extra noise, harshness, or vibrations. It's relatively cheap. It's easy to install. And this is one of those things that I think everyone should do on their car, on older cars especially, where you have older, more worn out stock shifter bushings. That about wraps it up for this video. If you have any questions, definitely feel free to hit us up on our social media, Facebook, Instagram, or comment below, and we will talk to you next time. Bye.